Hello dear students, welcome to English classes at RADHIKA. Today we are going to learn the lesson The Objectives Resolution which is made by Jawaharlal Nehru at the Constituent Assembly on 13th December 1946. Let's go through the introduction. Jawaharlal Nehru is the first and the longest serving Prime Minister of independent India. Apart from this, he was an anti-colonial and nationalist, secular humanist, social democrat, and above all, he was an outstanding writer. This particular speech, that is the objectives resolution, was made by Jawaharlal Nehru on 13th December 1946 at the Constituent Assembly, and it is known as a very remarkable event in the history of India. The objectives resolutions formed the preamble of the Indian Constitution. This shows the visions and principles of Jawaharlal Nehru on an independent India. On 13th December 1946, Nehru has presented his objectives resolutions, that is his visions on independent India. He presented it on the Constituent Assembly. At first, he proclaims India as an independent sovereign republic. Sovereign means self-governing. No other country is governing India from today onwards or from that day onwards. Independence means complete independence or sovereignty. India should be a union comprising former British Indian territory, Indian states, and additional areas outside of British India and the Indian states that chooses to join the union. Here, Nehru is telling about the territory of India, which comprises India. That is, the British Indian territory or the territory or the states which belonged to the British India will become independent India. Apart from this, Indian states will be there and additional areas outside of British India. That is, Indian states that choose to join the Union. Some other states will be there and they have expressed their willingness to join in the Indian Union. Formerly, they did not belong to the British India. Jawaharlal Nehru has already stated that India is a sovereign country, sovereign independent country, self-governing. No other foreign power is governing India. The people of India will govern or will rule India hereafter. And the constitution should derive from the people. All the things, that is the sovereignty, independence, are for the people, and the constitution is also for the people, and they should derive from the people. The rulers should be from the people. All Indians must be guaranteed social, economic, and political fairness. Here he is talking about equality. Political equality, social equality, and economic equality is there in India, in independent India hereafter. That is, each and every person will be of will be free of expressing themselves or their belief. On their belief they are free, and their faith they are free, and no one is no one is going to direct them to worship this kind of God or not. All is based upon self will or the choice of the people. Then he is telling about the law and public morality there. That is, even though we are free to do everything, like freedom of expression is there, freedom of belief is there, freedom of faith is there, but everything should be according to the law and up to the morality of the public. Minorities, backward and tribal communities, and poor and other disadvantaged people will be protected in independent India. Then Nehru is telling about uh, the preservation of our territories or our boundaries. According to the law and justice, all the territories of the India or the Republic of India will be protected. The country would contribute fully and willingly to the advancement of world peace and the well being of humanity. India will always stand for the well being of humanity and world peace. India won't participate in any war in future, or it won't took part any side of uh, any side of countries who are indulging in war. That is, India is always claiming for world peace. In the objectives resolutions, Nehru has proclaimed his objectives on the Indian Constitution, especially his visions on an independent India, and after that he is concluding his speech. He reminds that a lot of things are to be done. Now, India is in its primary stage, or it is like a newborn baby. Everything should be imparted to it. Everything should be molded or shaped to India. The Constituent Assembly has to actualize the nation's dream and aspirations into papers. What is the function of the Constituent Assembly? Constituent Assembly is a group of members who have been appointed to draft the Indian Constitution. So their work or their function or their duty is to actualize the nation's dream into papers. They should have to draft the Indian Constitution according to the vision of Indians. More than a resolution, Nehru says that it's a declaration, a pledge, and an undertaking. By delivering these objectives resolutions, he is telling that it is like a pledge. India is a sovereign socialist republic, and such things have been delivered by Jawaharlal Nehru, and all are like a pledge and undertaking which were made by Jawaharlal Nehru at the Constituent Assembly. He asked the assembly to pass the resolution in not the traditional way of raising hands, but by standing up and thus taking this new pledge of resolution. After presenting the objectives resolution, Nehru is asking the members if they are agreeing to the decisions or the proclamations made by himself. Everyone should stand up as if they are supporting the resolutions. In this video, we were going through some of the visions of Jawaharlal Nehru, and it stressed on the speech which was made by Nehru at the Constituent Assembly and making them a clear-cut picture on his visions, how independent India should be. So here I have added some old pictures, actual pictures which were taken at the Constituent Assembly where Nehru was delivering this speech. So while you are going through the video, watch those pictures also, watch those photos also. Even though they are black and white, they are very much interesting because they are very relevant as far as this chapter is considered. I think you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, don't hesitate to ask me. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.